not my personality. Some would call it bipolar, maybe.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were talking about Hanks.
Not what pussy you can get for yourself.
Thank you.
But what pussy you can get for your country.
Welcome back to the man's gender. We're talking practice, dude. We're talking football.
We're talking football. Cats 1-0. Cats 1-0 to start the year. What the fuck
dude.
is happening in Tucson? What's in the water?
Welcome back to the Man's Gender Podcast. I'm Connor. That's Clint. That's Lex. And we're gay. All right, let's get into football.
Bear down.
And holes. So I got some insight as to what the next generation of football is going to look like because my little brother, he's kind of starting, but he's a sophomore on the high school football team here in town.
You got him playing safety?
They got him playing safety, but
what's his height and weight? I need height and weight. I need to. He's
about 6 feet tall, about 6 feet, 6'1", and like 165 pounds. But he's a high school kid. You know, he's got 2 years to put on the weight.
He should be playing receiver. He should be playing receiver. Weight. That's good. Yeah, no, that's good size. Yeah. But he should be playing receiver so that way he can get his hands up.
But the thing is that he's a quarterback and he's got a phenomenal arm, dude. I was throwing with him in the street a couple months ago, and he throws zingers, dude. And I'm just like, God damn! Like he throws them hard.
Yeah,
and
he was sure shit wasn't me.
It wasn't me. wasn't my stepdad who's like 5'6". It wasn't me.
He was
throwing the football. It wasn't me. And then I got a touchdown. It wasn't me.
Oh, but he's 16, right?
He's
like
15. He's 15.
Okay,
yeah.
Never mind. Because I was like 6 foot is kind of a short quarterback. But if he's 15,
does he want to do it or is he just hanging out?
No, he loves football. He loves baseball. He's like a multi-sport guy. He's a Bo Jackson.
Does he hit the gym on his own?
Yeah, he does now. Yeah.
Does he have a trainer for one sport?
It's because of me. He hits the gym.
He's got to go to like a QB school if he wants to get that starting job.
No, he doesn't.
Well, okay.
But
if he wants to, move up.
All right, you're talking about college and
I'm talking about the future. The future is now. He's got to get go to a QB school in the off season now.
You're awfully confident for someone who has never played a down of football in his life.
Yeah, but I know how the business works because I fucking follow that shit.
Oh, because you got the polo. You got the polo.
Who has the coach's polo?
That's fair.
Who's wearing the coach's polo?
He's got
my bad, Dad.
Yeah. So
my bad, Dad.
Who called the Wildcats winning on Saturday? Me.
Look,
I did.
I didn't know my place. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying, you should be like, yo, you ever thought about going to a QB school or something? Like
no,
if you want to play QB?
No, he does want to play QB. He's gotten pretty far, without like a QB coach or anything like that. But he was starting quarterback and starting tight end. And it was really hopeful for him starting as a sophomore at quarterback.
That's hard.
Which would have been crazy. But they have a very...
Sorry, but is he on the depth chart as a quarterback still? Because he can also play safety and still be like third string QB.
Well, I'm getting there. You should probably just let me talk a little bit and then,
I felt like it was a good question.
Boo. Yeah, boo
Our
talking.
internet radio show doesn't need any talk.
I'm sorry. Who's wearing the coach's polo again? I'm trying to recruit this kid.
Look, dude.
I'm trying to recruit this kid, and what are you doing? Shut me down. Classic coach dad.
Yeah. Look, but his girlfriend's a 6, all right? He's got no confidence.
Okay, so what was that, Moneyball?
But
no more quotes about Moneyball. I'll cry. Sorry. I'll start thinking about the streak. It'll be bad.
What does he do, Clinton?
He gets on base.
He gets on base.
Yeah. But they got kind of a young team, so there's a few sophomores, but that doesn't really change the fact that there's like juniors and seniors that are pretty big, pretty tough, But they just they're doing the thing where they're keeping your hopes up without communicating you anything and they're just moving you around and be like, yeah, I think we're going to go with this guy. And then I'll give you a reason why. So they just moved him to defense as a strong safety. And they got like weird things going on in high school football now. Like, first of all, there's no yelling. There's no yelling whatsoever.
What do you mean?
Like they're like
on the field or the fans?
Or at the kids.
On the field is different. Like if you're like, hey, you gotta do that. Like they're doing that. Like, hey, you gotta wrap him up or stuff like that. You know,
like
there is a little bit of that.
The QB throws an interception, the coaches are going, "What the fuck, you idiot, you fucking moron!" Like,
no, and I'm saying, I'm like, where have the good times gone, dude?
Yeah, dude,
what
that
happened?
was the best.
That was the best. Because you're like,
the game, oh god,
yeah.
Did you ever get after the game when your coach is like, "Went a little too hard there"? Hey, we were down by 3.
I'm just trying to get the best out of you. I'm just
I got that in lacrosse because I was on varsity for my last year and I played like 2 games.
I know.
Dude,
it's really relatable.
Oh my god. My coach was like, I fucked up. I did a turnover and then I was in the next line coming in, dude. And he fucking reamed me out, was like, "We're down 3 fucking goals." And he fucking like grabbed my jersey and like threw me to the back of the line. And I was like, oh shit.
I'm in trouble.
Yeah. And then after the game, dude, he was like, "Yo, you know I like you." Like that shit. It was just,
dude,
we didn't need that turnover right there. Like, because he saw like how I reacted. Like, that's not how I work. Like, I needed like, come on, man, don't turn the ball over there. What are you doing? Come on, knucklehead. Like, dude, like a smack on the head. Like, that's all I needed. Not a fuck you, idiot.
There is nothing funnier than an adult man yelling at a child and then coming back and being like, "Okay, so." Like,
look, you still fucked up. You still fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
It's your fault.
But I am sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was wild.
No, but I didn't hear what you said at first, Clint. There never once got an apology from
you
a
never
coach.
got that?
No, never, dude. Never once. It was like you got your ass chewed out and all of you were just like looking at each other like, all right, I guess I got to fix this thing now. Like, shit, you know?
I think I only got that because it was my lacrosse coach for 7 years.
Oh, the same guy. Oh, you see, had like a good relationship with him.
Yeah, like he like helped me learn how to play lacrosse when I first started, like in 8th grade. So
yeah, that's actually that's wholesome. I like that.
So he was like, "Oh, that doesn't," because it was like the first time I'd ever really fucked up in like a big situation, with him as my coach, and so he did what he normally does, and he was like, "Oh, Clint doesn't work like that." Well, I was like in the back of the line, like, "Oh, fuck."
No, but my brother, he was telling me that like there's actually kids on his team who will complain to their parents that the coach is being mean, and they'll tell their parents, and then the parents complain to the coaches or to the school, and then the school tells the coaches, and they're like, knock that shit off, and then the coaches have to listen now. It's becoming very like watered down. Like, dude, one of the things that I noticed about my brother is that he is a sophomore. He's only been playing, freshman year football and then sophomore, but he's really like absorbed football throughout the years, but he hasn't played it. He knows it much better now than I ever did growing up, and he's
like
only
the
a sophomore.
X's and O's.
Yeah, he really does. He's got like a good football mind. Like he knows what you're supposed to do on defense. But the one thing that I noticed is that he will like kind of dance around people. Like, dude, in football, you see the dude, like if one dude is wrapped up, and he's not going down to the ground, there's another dude that's fucking lasered on him and just comes to take him out,
Yeah, he'll like back up off him, like push him off, like rugby style.
Yeah. And when I was in high school, that's what dudes did. It was a little bit slower because it's high school, but that's what dudes did, But there was a lot of like, oh, one dude's got him. Okay, everybody stay back and wait for him to go down. They didn't like get in after it. It wasn't like a lion sees like a hurt gazelle. They're like, oh, it's bleeding, and then they go and fucking drag it down.
It's like the same energy they have is when like the quarterback rolls out and like takes a run. Like everybody's like, "Oh shit, I get to hit him!"
guys, it's happening,
bro. That's what ULA did this weekend. Fucking smashed this kid. He didn't finish the game. He kept
Oh,
running
shit.
out, dude. Hit him hard every time, dude. By the third
Who did we
quarter,
play?
he was like, "Coach, I'm out." San Diego
Who did we-
State,
Oh, okay.
30 to
Nice.
18.
Jesus.
Oh, that's
Fucking
not bad,
Cats
dude.
beat him.
Not
Fucking
bad.
real good. Our new
Not
wide
bad.
receiver had 3 touchdowns in his debut game. That's the
Nice.
first time that's fucking happened since Michael Crabtree, who's like a
Whoa.
Hall of Fame bound wide receiver.
He was the first gay Hall of Fame wide receiver.
He had crabs.
This
So,
who
on his
also
tree.
had crabs. There's lots of
Big advocate
know.
for crabs. And
Big
Gatorade,
advocate
so
for crabs.
but Very
he's a crabvocate, if you will.
a crabvocate.
And
Yes.
you were shitting on me for Crumbelievable. Fuck you.
There it is. There it is. I had to make you sit through one, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Have they played a game yet? Has high school
Who?
football started?
Yeah, so that's where I'm coming from. Is I went to his opening game, you know,
Oh yeah.
and
Any interceptions? Breakups or tackles?
bro,
What'd he do?
dude,
Please
like
tell me he balled out.
there's like no for him. No, it wasn't. Here's the thing. He did his job. He had really
Patriots
excellent
way.
coverage. Yeah, he did his job. He served his country well. You know, he took a couple for the team, but
Did
no,
he get
so
beat?
no, he didn't get beat on any plays.
There
But
you
that's
go.
good because
That's
like
amazing.
There you go.
it's almost worse if you have to keep making tackles that are by you. You know, he never really had to make tackles because he had his area covered.
Yeah.
So he's really good on coverage. You know, he's a white safety, dude. White safety.
Rare.
Rare.
See, that's my concern though, is that doesn't
That's-
last.
It doesn't
No,
last.
it
That
doesn't.
athleticism goes away. That's what I'm saying. He needs to get that QB coach.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that way, junior year, he can start. Senior year, he can put up the numbers and then maybe walk on at a good program or get a Scully somewhere.
He could get a Scully. I think
Ooh, we getting
he's got the brain, dude. He's got the dedicated brain. Like, no, look, I'm not saying that he's gonna be, you know, a fucking Kadeem Carey or somebody like that, but I mean, like, he could be a dedicated player and go all 4 years out of college.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm thinking maybe a UMass. You know,
Ooh,
maybe you know,
maybe.
a.
I've always wanted a Bostonite as a brother.
What are we think? Maybe like an Illinois, you know, a lower Big Ten school. Maybe
Yeah.
you hit an Oregon State, maybe a Washington State. You know,
If
there's
I
a lot
know
of schools
him,
out there.
I know my brother well, and my brother absolutely worships his dad. My stepdad went to Kansas State for like a
Coach
semester. Sure. I don't know what that means.
He was the coach for Kansas State. I think he's still
Oh, I
there for
thought-
a very long time.
This is how I have to be careful around. I didn't know if that was like a reference to something. I was like, is that a sports reference?
It is also a reference to the movie Longest Yard when Joey
Okay.
Diaz, when he's going, anybody here play college ball, high school ball, anything like that? And all of them are like, no. And then Joey Diaz goes, Kansas State. And he goes, get the fuck out of here. For Coach Snyder? And he goes, nah.
He's like,
penitentiary.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Dude, well, the other move, if he's not going to go quarterback, the other move is to try to be middle linebacker. 'Cause then
No,
at
he
least-
doesn't
No, he
have
doesn't have the size.
he doesn't have the size for it. I think
Well,
he's going to be like a
6'1" is fine.
But you're
he's
not going to get
6'1", but the weight he needs,
Yeah,
like
you're
the
not
weight
gonna
and
get
the
He's gotta
he
bulk up.
Doggy's
we
not
have this
Doggy, he's not gaining 100 pounds.
no, he's not gaining 100 pounds. Jesus, what is he going to be, fucking
did
James
it.
Harrison on the
Yeah,
field,
you
6
did
foot,
it.
260?
Yeah, but like in an unhealthy way. If
I
he
did it with
gains
Big
it that
Green.
way in like a summer, right? And then
Shut
he
up, dude.
works
It's a
out,
secret. It's a secret,
If
bro.
If he gains that much weight in a summer, right, and then works
Yeah.
out, he's going to just go back to the same weight he was. Like that's his
Yeah, I
prime
told
weight.
him about Budweiser's. He can gain this 100 pounds, dude.
No, he
I
could gain
know it.
50
I believe
pounds.
in him.
Dude, they'll go
He could
right
gain
through
50
him. He won't
could
gain any weight.
50. He could gain 50 healthy, get a QB coach. He'll learn the hips. He'll learn how to move in the pocket. He'll fucking
No,
learn how to throw
he-
an even tighter spiral.
He does know that. He does know that stuff.
No,
He's
but
got
he'll-
good.
He'll know it better.
He only needs like 35
Yes.
if he's going to be a QB.
I am aware that he will know it better, but he's 15. Let's calm down. Okay.
That's when you got to start, dude.
Jesus Christ. I get
In
it.
3 years, he's got 2 years to get a scholarship.
In 3 years, he's got 2 years to get a scholarship. Remember that,
he's
Lex.
got 3 years till
That is
college.
literally what you said, Clinton.
He has 3 years till college. He's got 2 years to get a scholarship because he's not going to be putting up any numbers this season.
No, he's not. But again, this is what?
The best way to go. He's got to get really good at playing defense and then have a fake girlfriend.
Yes.
And then go to Notre Dame. And if
Facts.
he goes to Notre Dame
As a Mormon. That's a key part.
he's got to
Dude,
convert.
You
hell
got to
yeah.
go to a Catholic school as a Mormon.
I'll play the girlfriend, and then I'll die. It'll be great.
And
Lexi
you
Scow.
also-
And my
as a
girlfriend
son-
Lexi Scow died.
And you also, for some reason, have to ask for a quarterback's number as a middle linebacker. I don't know why Notre Dame did that. They were like, and he's number 5. No middle linebacker ever has been number 5.
Yeah, they're usually the 50s, right?
They're like 56, 55.
College
Yeah,
is a
55.
little different though. College sometimes people
Yeah.
on the defensive line will have like 30s or 40s, you know.
U of A is doing this thing where each practice you can like earn being number 1.
Oh, okay.
So we'll just have a different number 1 every
That's pretty
practice.
gay,
Unless the
yeah.
2 stars are just pimping out every practice. And there's nothing people can really do about that.
Wait,
No, dude, I like the idea of my brother being Coltai Teo.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
That'd be pretty
Also,
cool, dude.
he should just go to U of A.
Oh,
Back
fat
to A,
chance.
dude. Rise with us.
I don't think if he gets an offer from K-State, which I don't know if he will, you know, whatever the future holds.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he'll go for that.
For sure.
Anything
Hometown crowd.
Kansas related.
Everybody loves a hometown kid too.
Yeah.
And also we have
Yeah.
brand new facilities.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Dude, Brooks Reed, he was my hometown hero, dude. When I was playing
He's a
football in
fucking
high
guy.
school, Brooks Reed, he went to my high school, Sabino
Yeah.
High School,
Oh,
and he graduated when I was in 8th grade. So I never like played with him or met him or anything like that. But I always remember like I had his number 42, and I also was a defensive end, and like I just really wanted to do well. Ultimately, I liked drugs more, and I was a burnout. But you know, it's all right. To each his own. Yeah, you know, I really like Percocets. You know, I really.
Oxys
Well,
were
I don't
great,
know.
so-
Maybe Brooks Reed does too. He isn't in the NFL now, so
I should
don't
have
know.
played football and basketball. I played lacrosse
Yeah.
instead.
not
Really
lacrosse.
dumb. I probably could have gone D3 in basketball. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, you.
If I would have
you had
really
a
honed that craft in those 4 years, I could have really
Yeah,
gone to school.
you did.
for
You
free.
did get really good with a stick, though.
I
You know,
did,
you
dude.
got
I was
to
pretty-
hold a
I
weapon the
was
whole
pimping.
time.
I was averaging 3 goals a game, dude.
Honestly,
I was going off.
You're probably closest to like a primitive hunter than any of us. You know, you could really probably knock around a javelina or two.
I'll probably take out a javelina.
You'd probably take it out of half. Yeah.
It depends on how big the pack is. Are there babies
Ooh.
in the pack? If there's,
There's
babies
3
in the pack, I'm fucked.
3 babies, mama and papa.
Fucked.
What are you doing?
Oh.
WYD.
Height. I'm getting up.
Yep.
no,
Yep.
no.
High. You got to get up high.
No, I'm getting up high on a roof or something.
You're laying down for the javelina's legs.
No. I'm getting low. I'm getting wide. You know.
Oh,
I'm
right.
grabbing
And then
wide.
Oh, no, I
you're
was just
scooping up.
I'm
I'm
smashing.
I'm finding an out.
No, I know. See, that's the thing. There's no up for me.
Yeah, there's.
I got it.
Well, you can get on top of a car. You can get on top of a car.
No.
Yeah.
I am much closer to the size of a javelina than you are.
Say,
So
if your
I-
truck's there, you're telling me you're not getting in your truck?
Oh, sure, if it was there, but it ain't.
You drop your keys, you can't get in it, but you can get in the back. You know.
I assumed that this was like we're on a hiking trail. What do you
Oh,
do?
If we're
I'm
on
not
a
out running a
hiking trail,
javelina.
if we're
I'm
on a
grabbing a
hiking
rock.
trail, all 3
I'm
of
getting
us,
low.
we're leaving you.
Of course.
So
I'm fighting.
yeah,
I don't have a choice.
Like
That's on you.
obviously, I'm fighting them.
and also
I'm the
seeing-
distraction.
looking at what the parents are doing, I might take a baby javelina because they are adorable. We might
They
get
are
to
pretty
snag
fucking
one.
Ooh.
We might
Yeah.
get to snag one.
You got to
And
grab it
that's-
by the. You got to get the
And
scruff
that's
though.
before
Scruff.
diseases and stuff. So now we just have a healthy pig, which
Well,
is sick.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I mean, it's going to grow up to be a behemoth and a beast and annoying
It's
and
gonna-
smell and be a problem. But
Yeah.
for like 4 months,
Pretty cute.
awesome.
I'm worried
Really
about the smell
cool at
mostly.
parties.
They
The smell.
really smell bad, dude.
I
really
feel
do.
like
They smell bad.
after Lex's funeral, we're going to be having a lot of parties with a lot of ladies because of that baby javelina. That's
Yeah.
what I'm picturing.
Because what you're doing,
Javelina.
you're bringing back food for the village, is what you're doing.
It's almost like what was that the guy in the Tiger King documentary who would bring baby tigers to Las Vegas, except we're bringing
Oh, fucking that Ed Hardy douche.
yeah.
Whatever his name. His name was Jeff something. Jeff.
We'll become the Javelina Kings.
Javelina Kings, dude.
we breed javelinas, just have their babies for 4 months, and then we keep 2 of them alive to have more babies, and we just kill them.
But then we got like little sideshows of like Gila monsters and
I
scorpions
think that's
and
allowed,
stuff.
honestly, because if people like eat javelina meat and they're not endangered or anything, I
It's-
think you can do that.
Dude, I gotta tell you, it's not good. It does not.
Probably not. No.
Nope.
They eat
Hey,
trash.
Hey, you ever heard of bacon?
Well, they wouldn't be. What if we fed them good things?
It's not that.
You know, what if you fed a javelina a healthy diet, like the pigs you eat? What if you fed them the same stuff?
A
What would it
javelina
taste
is a
like?
javelina, dude. A javelina
But
is a
is it?
javelina.
Because I feel
It's-
like if you but you make
It's
foie gras
super-
with fucking
it-
like force feeding a
No.
duck. So I feel like you could make some interest. Yeah, that's how you make food taste different.
You never had
Grass-fed
Lena
beef.
Lena foie gras?
That's
Foie
the
gras?
Foul growl.
Lena
know,
foie
like-
gras?
I feel like if you fed a javelina right, it
I don't think
tastes
so.
like maybe
No,
a little
dude.
bit more gamey or pork.
No, but the game is in the beast, dude. Like if you get that
Is
generation,
that
the game is in the beast.
is
The
that how
game's
it
a
works?
beast, bro.
Are you a
It
butcher?
is, dude.
If you went out there, if you had an apron on right now, I'd listen to you. It's like
But-
me with football right now.
All right, let me go get my Starbucks apron. I'll be right back.
Go get Well, no, 'cause
Your
then it's-
coffee exchange bread.
I'll see the logo.
It's
and I'll be
ruined.
like,
It's
what are we
ruined at
ta-
this
we're not
point,
talking
dude.
Coffee.
It's so ruined at this point.
Yeah, who gives a shit? They're not gonna fucking fire. If they do, we got a
There.
lawsuit.
Woo! Lawsuits, and that's
I'm
where
pretty
you come
sure
in,
you signed
Lex.
something.
He can say whatever he wants on
Yeah,
his off
I
time.
got you.
Yeah,
Fuck him.
but no, because if you think about it, like
You're like, no, it's a good job. I like it.
no, think about like how animals removed from like the wild, that are domesticated, they taste better. They're less gamey. There's something
Yeah.
about them living out in the
So
wild.
a dog tastes better
Yeah,
than a wolf. So you're
Yeah.
saying?
probably.
No,
I
Probably
mean,
not, because dogs eat like shit. We've given them the worst food.
wolves eat like skeletons and rotting
they don't.
flesh and shit.
Wolves eat fucking live caribou.
You don't
They-
think one of
wolves don't eat
them
anything live.
along the
Do they
line?
not? They don't hunt live?
Well, they
Yes,
kill
they
it
do.
and then they eat it,
Well, yeah.
but it's not live.
That's a good point. That's a
That
good
is a
point,
good
Mr.
point.
Semantics. Mr.
But-
Semantics, always.
Wah, 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 wah.
You'd be a great lawyer, Lex.
Such
I
a
know.
great lawyer.
That car
Yeah,
should have
you're
gone through your
the
house.
1,000th person who's told me.
No, but you think about like the evolutionary line, like cows, fucking actual pigs that we eat. It tastes much better because it's several generations removed from the wild, from
Yeah.
primitive,
Well,
from
let's
primal.
get to it. Let's get
But if
to
you
it,
get
dude.
if you get one javelina, and this is the first javelina outside of like the wild, and you raise it, and then it only eats like berries and other, I don't know, fucking
Lex,
feed
can you look
javelina
up
for all
how
they care.
often javelina gives birth in a year? Like how many times?
I mean, I guess.
This is really unnecessary.
Because I want to see how many generations we can get in 1 year.
Probably 2.
Who knows? It might be more than that. We might be
Let's
able to
see.
get like 6.
Are you thinking about? Yeah, I mean, we are the Javelina Kings. We got to start a Javelina farm
If we
we're
start
gonna be the
getting
Javelina
exact,
Kings.
that's what I'm saying, and then we sell the meat,
Is it?
and we
If-
have people look at the babies, and then In the back, we're killing and chopping.
It would be legal, right?
It is legal. It's pork.
Like if they can do it,
hunt Lena.
if they could do it in Texas with like tigers and
If
zebras and
people
shit.
can do it with cows, why can't we do it with javelina?
You got a good point. I feel like there's a couple permits we got to get though.
What if we have a giant stock of the Lena? See, we get the giant stock first, and then we're like, we have too much javelina. We got to start selling javelina meat.
A javelina can have
A
young. A javelina can have young about what?
Fucking ugh.
What did I say?
Just say it
I don't
again.
know, just javelina.
Javelina? What am I saying? Why is that weird?
God, have you no Kuth? Have you no chill, Lex?
Oh.
I guess not.
I didn't know that you just had your bar mitzvah, dude. Javelina.
This is
Dude,
fucking...
I swear to God, I think I'm saying it exactly as you guys are saying
Say
it.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Oh, God. No, he's one of those.
All right, now say, I have a pencil.
I have
Say
a
it.
pencil.
Javelina.
Javelina. Wait.
What's happening? Why are you like this?
Quick question.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Quick question to both of you. The sister of either of your parents is what to you?
Aunt?
Man.
I say
Don't try to act all big dick East Coast over us just because you live in Philly.
You fucking faggot H, dude.
Oh,
You're the
no,
worst.
dude,
You're the worst.
Dude, to be honest, I didn't even notice that I was doing it. And then I was like, wait, no, that is how you say it. So you're wrong.
Javelina.
You know your parents are European, not you.
What?
Yeah, you don't have to be like them, bro. Be your own man. Be your own person.
God damn it.
Be your own purse, bro.
How do you say color?
Kalur.
I'll fucking stab you. I'll stab you. I'll drive to Austin right now.
No, that one obviously color, but I do spell it with a U.
No, you
like
don't.
you.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Hey,
God damn it.
let me throw something else at you with a U in it. You're a cunt, dude. What the fuck?
God, that's
And that's a perfectly normal word to hear on television for me. But
What else do you say? Coont? Do you say coont?
no, cunt is cunt.
Where do you get your news from?
Where do I Der Spiegel?
Oh God, that's worse. I thought you were just gonna go with BBC.
Nope.
Oh shit!
Legitimately though, I
was like,
do
this
read
will be
my-
a simple layup, and he was like, no, I'm breaking the glass.
Dude, I-
Dude, he's fucking. He's Shaquille O'Neal. He's Shaq. You're Shaq Diesel, bro. Breaking the rim and the
dude,
back.
potentially the most pretentious thing I do, if I do read a news story, I try to read it in German because I think that they're not lying to me. But
Oh, you think the Germans aren't lying
That's
to you?
great. That is actually crazy to do.
yeah,
That's
Dude.
crazy.
0 for 2 on World Wars, live to every single person ever. And you're like, yeah, that's who I trust.
okay, well,
The people
so
who have lied every single time the shit's hit the fan.
So wait, Clinton, would you trust a German newspaper or
No.
CNN about a story for the U.S.?
Well, let's say this. For me, it would be neither because I don't
Yeah, I wouldn't
watch
be
or listen to the
listening
news.
I wouldn't be watching either or reading either. What
He'd be fucking. He'd be cheering to Fox News, dude. He'd be
What
like,
I do-
"Yes!"
is I look up C-SPAN recaps of important things and make up my own fucking decision.
Or like,
I listen
these
to
are-
the raw
these are-
material.
these are the facts that are laid before me. How do I put them together?
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's the thing, though.
And you got to listen to the recaps because they take all the fucking filibusters out. Because otherwise, I'd be listening to C-SPAN all fucking day.
Yeah, dude. Clint
That's
is
the
a
thing.
big. Clint is a huge crab advocate for C-SPAN.
That is the thing about
That was the wrong
newspapers,
time
though.
for a callback.
I am an advocate.
No, he's a crabvocate.
Crabvocate.
Oh, you say crabvocate?
Yeah, you have
Yeah,
crabs.
it was the wrong time for a callback. Let's move on.
10-yard
Yeah,
penalty.
Offsides.
I need to get a flag, dude. I got
Wrong time for a callback.
I need to get a flag.
I'm honestly surprised that you don't have like a signed flag by a referee or something.
Dude, I should.
Like,
No,
dude,
this
I'm
is
shocked.
fuck us.
this is
I fucking hate the refs.
Hercules flag, dude. Hercules flag.
Dude, I was
Nah,
going
I'm
to say,
not gonna
I'm
bust it
shocked
out.
that you don't have like a, oh, you don't know Steve Johnson, and then you pull out a flag from some fucking place, and you're like, you don't know that? And I'll be like, no, of course
Fucking
not. Why would I
idiots.
fucking know that?
No, I don't know refs' names.
Fucking losers.
All I know is they fucked the U of A multiple times, and I fucking
Dude,
hate all of them.
Clint, you know who you are? You are Rick. You are a 7. You are.
Thank you.
You're basically like a Rick Sanchez, but instead of like interdimensional travel, your shit is football. Like you're like, what? You don't know this shit, bitch?
You guys don't even know the Sidewinders?
Pussies.
Shut up. Obviously, Chris Johnson was the fastest
Fuck.
running back known to man. Morty, okay.
Anthony Thomas.
See, there you go. You're just proving our point. Who the fuck is that?
He played for Oregon, dude. Look up his highlights. It's fucking crazy.
No,
Guy was
not gonna happen.
fucking zoomed. I think he hurt his ankle before the NFL draft and wasn't shit in the NFL. No, he went to
Oh, who
no.
was he, Johnny Football?
He hurt his ankle in the NFL. He was playing for the really shitty at the time San Francisco 49ers. Remember when they were really, really bad?
Yeah, before
And then
the Alex
Kaepernick
Smith era.
came, and then he was like good for
No.
a year.
I'm not having that.
Oh, yeah.
Alex Smith carried them,
Alex
and
Smith.
then Kaepernick
yes.
took over in the offseason.
Yeah.
Fuck
You're right.
Kaepernick. He's not. Everybody made him out to be this fucking hero. Alex Smith carried that team.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
You're
It's
right.
the reason
Yes, he
they
did.
got to the playoffs. It's the reason that
He
they
was-
got
It's like
where they
it's
were.
like
He was
the
the-
reverse Nick Foles, because it's like when Nick Foles won the Super Bowl for you guys, he obviously carried that team.
Go Birds.
Yes.
Yeah,
Go Birds.
bear down.
Go Birds.
Go
That's the
Birds.
only Super Bowl Patriots loss and that I'm not upset about, because Nick Foles fucking caught a touchdown and threw for 2 in a fucking
Yeah, but-
Super Bowl.
Alex
fuck
Smith
does
did.
that?
He did carry the 49ers. He was like,
Yes, you're right.
you know, I always thought he was like the Aaron Rodgers of the West Coast. You know, he was just
Yeah.
literally the same dimensions, pretty similar stats. You know,
Yeah,
he was
Alex
just
Smith bald.
Yeah.
Fucking Utah guy. He was,
And he was a
ooh.
no, he was, well, he's
That's
not
not the
from
best,
Utah. He went to
No.
Utah and he made Utah like
Ah.
number 5 in the country for a
Yay.
while. Like the 4 years he was there, they were like a top team in the country.
Wow.
Yeah, that's always a guy. I don't know why, like they always like overhype these guys from like Alabama and stuff, like in the NFL draft, where they're like, "Oh, this guy's the guy. He led them to 13-0." And it's like, go for the guy that like took a team from 1-11 to 4 bowl games in a row, and then the next year they're back to 1-11. That's the guy you want, you know?
Who is that?
Like Nick Foles at U of A.
Oh yeah,
know,
that's true.
Alex Smith at Utah, like they were shit. He was good for 4 years, you know, and then they were back to being kind of shitty. Like that, those type
Yeah.
of dudes. Zach Wilson from BYU, he's a new quarterback. Like he BYU wasn't that good, and then Zach Wilson was a
Yeah.
fucking beast, and they were
BYU.
good. Yeah, like, and then now they're not good again.
Speaking of BYU, there were a ton of kids. They're all brothers who from my high school, Sabino, that went to BYU, and now one of them is on the Raiders.
Were they
oh,
Mormon?
no shit.
Yeah, they're Mormons. They're the
Oh,
Bushmans.
shit.
Of course.
you ever heard of the Bushmans?
No, but when did they go on their mission? I'm curious, because like when you go on your mission is like college age. So sometimes
You don't have to.
Yeah, but sometimes BYU will have like a 34-year-old offensive lineman because he went on his mission. Like
No,
he came
but
back.
Yeah, I think that if you say that you're doing other things and then like that's proven valuable, like you don't have to go.
Is that what you put on the application? Doing other things.
So that's what
Yeah,
Zach Wilson
not
said
going
when
on
he
a
was
mission.
fucking his mom's
No, thanks.
friends.
Oh, nice.
Did
Way
you
to
hear
go,
that
Zach
story?
Wilson.
You
No.
haven't heard that story? Oh
No.
my god, this happened.
That'll
like,
get you excommunicado.
this happened like a month ago or 2 months ago. Zach Wilson, he's like the quarterback for the Jets. He went to BYU. He fucking like got caught, like not caught in the act, but like through like texts and like the social media trail. Like he fucked one of his mom's friends and cheated on his girlfriend with his mom's friend, who
Hell yeah,
was
dude.
his roommate's mom in college. His roommate, that's his mom, and then his roommate, who's also in the NFL for a different team, is now dating his ex-girlfriend, Zach Wilson's
Pretty cool.
ex-girlfriend.
But
God
yeah,
damn, dude.
that'll get you.
So yeah,
That'll
it was
get
like,
you
you
next.
fucked my mom, and then he like, I'll steal your fiance, and then he did. It's one of those
Wow,
classic
dude.
move. Yeah, But then
Classic.
nobody was mad at Zach Wilson. It just made him more popular as a quarterback. Everybody's like, hell yeah, MILF Hunter. Hell yeah.
But
This guy
uh,
rules. Yeah.
so the Bushmans though, the Bushmans is a wild story, man, because I remember their whole family came to my middle school my 6th grade year because so the story was that they actually lived in Louisiana when Hurricane Katrina hit.
Oh,
And their house, I think, got destroyed by Hurricane Katrina, and then they relocated to Arizona and Tucson, and then they all started going to like my middle school and my high school. And as far as I know, most of the Bushmans are like, I know at least 2 Bushmans went to play for the BYU football team, and I know one for sure right now is in the NFL on the Raiders as a tight end.
nice.
And I think he might be starting too. I think it's Matt Bushman.
Look
but-
up Matt Bushman.
Yeah,
Or
can you look up,
Bush? Just look up
All right.
Bushman Raiders.
please?
This is why we need a Jamie. I don't
I know.
wanna fucking Google
We need a
it.
better
Fired
setup.
our nerd.
We need to all live in the same city.
We fired
Might help a
our
little
nerd.
bit. Yeah. Well, maybe we should have waited till he delivered on his fucking clips before we did that. I'm still salty and drunk.
Wait, he's
You're
not
already
delivering
drunk?
on the clips.
Well,
We both had questions.
we only got 2 of the
Okay.
10.
And you're already drunk?
Well, yeah, I had this much.
That's
That's not enough.
honor.
So Matt Bushman, born in 1995, American football tight end, currently for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay, you got traded.
Graduated from BYU. He
Yep.
went to play for the Raiders, and
Tucson,
then
Arizona?
it doesn't say anything about Tucson.
He's from Tucson. Well, I think he's from Louisiana.
He might
but-
be playing out of Louisiana, depending on how he looked at things.
No, but he went to my school. I remember he was dude. He
He's-
was. A
By the way,
skinny
also, I suppose it
Hung
should
like
be
a horse?
pointed out. No, it should be pointed out that he is on the practice squad. He is.
Oh,
kid. That's still 400,000 a year, dog.
No, don't get me
That's
wrong.
still a lot of money.
good.
No, it's great. He was signed to the
still get
the
a ring.
Raiders. Never started, then signed to the what?
Still get a ring.
Hell yeah, dude!
Part of the team.
Part of the team, dude.
Part of the squad. Part of the shit. Part of the crew.
Part of the
That'd be
shit. Part of the
sick,
crew.
That's all I'm
Anyway.
trying to do, dude.
So, let's bring it back around to so my brother was telling me a story about a player on his team. This is how the practice. Just imagine everything that you possibly can about high school football, like screaming in your face,
Friday Night
like
Lights, dude.
Friday Night Lights, dude. Like just getting screamed at by
Yeah.
the fucking coach. There's no
Girl-
getting away
the
with
girl
shit.
You like
You
watching.
got it. No. You're not getting away with shit. You have to do all of your push-ups. You got to do all of your sit-ups. You got to run till you fucking puke. that
Right.
kind of shit. High school football. That's the kind of high school football that
Heat
I
stroke,
played.
Kill yourself.
MRSA,
Yeah.
yes. And
Yeah.
so my brother told me the story of this kid who, when they started practice this season, kid was on their team, and one of the coaches was walking around and saw
7.
and saw something like in the bushes, saw something in the bushes and went over to see what was in the bushes. And a kid on the team was laying down in the bushes and was just like, hey, we call him Johnson. Hey, Johnson, what's going on? Like, oh, I just, I came over here real quick, and then he was like, all right, get back in line. And then just made him get back. Like he was trying to get out of practice and was hiding
Right.
in the bushes and was like, all right, just get back in line. And nothing happened. And when my brother told me the story, I'm like, he didn't get screamed at? Like coach didn't slap him in the face or do any crazy shit?
Or like grab his face mask?
Yeah. Dude, when I
Nothing?
was on JV football, my coach,
Jay-Z.
who was,
Yeah.
when I was on JZ football, dude, when we were H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy, he was 75 years old, my head coach, grabbed a kid by the face mask in front of me and headbutted him. 75 years old.
Dude,
Headbutted him. And he's like,
I was gonna
run
say-
the fucking play.
I was going to
It
say,
was,
I had a, what is it? We were doing what is it? I don't know the name of the drill, but essentially you're doing lineman drills. You're lining up your hand in the dirt right in front of the other person. And then I'm playing defense, and I think it's a great idea. They say hike. He comes forward. I push him to the side and pin him down. And then my coach, as soon as I get up, they blow the whistle, I get up, he grabs me by the face mask and pulls me as close as he can. He's like, never fucking shuck anybody again. And I was just like, oh shit, I didn't even fucking, had no idea what that
Shuck?
even meant. I had no idea what that even meant.
I thought I did it.
I guess,
Because I was
pushing him
winning.
to the side?
I was like,
I don't know.
I put him on the ground and then I covered him. So he's not tackling the quarterback. I thought I did my job. But
What you got to do is meet him with the same energy and be like, "What does that mean?"
truly, I had no idea what he was talking about. But he's
And be like, "I'll
screaming
tell
it
you
in
what
my-
it fucking means."
This is the first time I've ever had pads on.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know what's happening.
What do you mean?
I'm fucking 13. I don't know what this is.
But yeah, he's just screaming into my little masked face, and I'm like, okay.
Dude, that's so funny. Dude, we really, for high
My
school
parents
sports,
are
we're,
European. I thought this was soccer.
for high school sports though, dude, we really are like the last of the Mohicans. We're just
Dude,
we're
for
the
real.
last ones that
Dude, I
experience
remember-
the
Dude, I
shit.
remember during lacrosse practice, it was
Dude, we
like
were
my junior
Vietnam.
year.
That's what we
It
were.
was like my junior year. A couple parents like complained, like about like what like is going on because they came to the practice like and they complained about the coach cursing and stuff at practice. And my coach told them parents aren't allowed to come to practice anymore.
Yeah, they shouldn't come to practice.
Yeah.
There should
Like,
never
he
be
had
a
meeting
parent
the next
present on the
practice and was
field.
like, this is the last one. You guys aren't allowed to come to anymore because I'm gonna work your kids hard and we're gonna win a state championship. Like that's the goal here. It's
Well,
not.
but why would the parents come to the practice?
They
I mean-
shouldn't be able to come to the practice. It's at a high school. You're not allowed
Yeah.
to
Well-
just walk onto the field and watch
Yeah.
Jimmy like try to make a tackle. No,
Yeah, he shut it down.
To quote Allen
good.
Iverson,
Shut that shit down.
we're talking about practice,
Practice.
Talk about practice.
not even the game.
The
We're talking
practice.
practice.
The practice. Yeah,
Yeah,
and like
show up for
parents
the
like
games.
complaining that like kids were like running till they threw up and stuff. I'm very proud about that. Never did. It was
you
it was
I'm
clutch too to be an asthma kid and be like, yo, coach, can I have my inhaler in my pocket like while we run suicides? And then like halfway through the suicides when I knew we were gonna do like 10 full field ones, I was like, I'll fucking double tap this fucking bop bop new lungs, dude. And I was like, God,
Take off.
God.
Clinton, I was going to say asthma kid. What up?
Yes, dude.
Boom.
Yeah, you know
Nice.
that fucking burst.
I know
you
that
get, dude,
albuterol
when you hit
hustle.
that-
Are you
yeah,
kidding me?
bro.
What up?
You're like, hyperdrive.
dude.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like fourth quarter.
what's that?
Clinky's gotta take
Slingshot
his steroids.
engage?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It's legit steroids. Like
Going from that to
to fucking.
Oh yeah, dude.
yeah.
There's
Dude,
not
our
dude,
practices.
It's
Dude,
almost
we
like
had-
there isn't even lungs, dude. It's fucking just straight air going into your body. Like the lungs aren't even existing anymore. It's just fucking full open waves. It's like gills.
Dude, we had those kids in practice that would like. So I was a practice guy. Like I went my hardest in practice, but like I just never, I was never a starter or anything. I played like a total of maybe 15 downs at all of my high school football career. Like they just did not play me.
You ever
But,
get a
like,
tackle?
I think I got like 2 or 3 tackles, which is, it's okay.
That's more
I
than I
remember.
could say.
I
Like,
swatted a ball down too. Swatted one ball down,
nice.
which is
Yeah,
good.
dude. That's like
Um,
like the main goal with lacrosse is to get a fucking yard sale where you hit the stick out of somebody's hand, like on defense. Because I was a defensive midi, got that like fucking 4 times maybe. It's very rare, but it's fucking big.
I'm sorry, defensive midi. We're talking about football.
I was a
No,
midfielder
he's talking
and, like,
lacrosse.
defense, and I
Played
fucking
midi.
smack this shit out of or hit their wrist so hard that they just drop their stick, and you're like, I got your ass.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
you're not as a midi, you're not defensive enough to rock the 6-foot stick.
No,
Just
but
put
I
him
was
on short.
I was a defensive midi because I was aggressive as fuck. So they're like, go out there with the short stick and really whack somebody, like because you can like full torque a fucking short stick. It's 3 feet.
Yeah, you
You can
can.
really fucking hit somebody.
I think I'm gonna be a Javelina King on my own. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
dude,
we switched from your sport to another sport.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah, I
telling a
didn't
story
like
related
that.
to
I
your
didn't
story.
like that at all.
Go back to your story. You got 3 tackles. Those are huge tackles.
But no, I would always do the best in the shit work. All the work where everybody like they just tried to get through it, didn't try to shine through, like all the running drills and like the tackle drills and stuff. I would try to do the best at those. For some reason, I just couldn't translate them into like plays and all that kind of shit. But like when we would run gassers, I was always like the first one to finish like each one. And we'd have to do, the gassers where you'd have to, one gasser is like the width of the field, their back, that's one gasser. And you had to do like 20 of those if you had like a shit game, if you lost or something, or, but I was always the first one to finish those. And kids would get pissed as fuck because I was making them look bad because they were slow as fuck. And then this felt super good one time. The little brag that I'll do. This one kid who his name was let's call him Jeff or whatever. He was the starting.
My name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Yeah.
The
It's the
starting
best line in
defensive
that
end.
movie.
Starting defensive end. He was short. He was like 5'9", like 5'8", 5'9", but the defensive end. But he was like thick and short, and he was a fucking dick. He was just a fucking dick for no reason all the time,
It's an angry
And-
little chihuahua, little fat chihuahua.
Yeah, he was like an angry little fat chihuahua. And
Was he maybe
I
a
couldn't-
Jeff Hernandez? Did I get that right?
he was not. No.
Jeff
uh,
Whitfield?
Maybe Jeff Goldblum.
Gold splat?
Little
Wait, no
gold
shit?
black. Yeah, he was a
Goldblatt.
little. Oh yeah, he was Jewish.
Sports? Playing sports?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
oh yeah. Actually,
And
pretty
not-
good.
Baseball, not baseball.
His brother ended up being our punter in later the next season. Anyway,
I feel like
nice.
10
But
years is a really
we were
good Jewish baseball
running.
player.
I was running these gassers and I was smoking them, but I was killing myself because I was like, "Fuck this! I'm not going to be like one to get yelled at or made to do more work. I'm going to fucking shine." And I ran them, and then he yelled at me, and he's like, 8. Not bad.
Oh, it was
Um,
an 8. Okay. I'll take it.
It was an 8.
I'll take it.
And I was running the gas, and he was like, "Yeah, Hannah, just do good in practice," or just like he was saying some shitty fucking comment. Like, I'm sorry, if you have the breath to yell something at me while we are
You have the breath to run
pounding
harder.
our dicks into the dirt, you got to run harder. And he yelled
Hey,
it at me.
Goldberg.
And
Try
then
harder yourself.
our
you fuck.
coach, my head coach, turned to him. He's like, "Hey, Tick, he's making you look like a fucking pussy." And then and I was like, "Oh shit!" And I kept running. And I was like, "Yeah."
You're a fucking pussy.
And I was
He's
like,
a
"That
pussy.
felt good." That felt pretty good, man.
That
But
is
then
good.
you know,
That was
only
your
like
reassurance, though. That was your moment with your coach, like I had.
yeah,
Yeah, that's how
That
it
was
showed.
him apologizing for screaming in
Yeah.
your face.
Exactly.
the only one. The only
Yeah,
the only one.
The only one.
That's what that was.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. Felt nice. Felt nice.
Wait,
Oh, and then you ever meet someone after high school that was a dick to you and you haven't seen in a long time and they're like a completely different person?
No.
Yes.
I saw
Yes.
him at the gym when I was like 19 or 20, you know? And he came right up to me, this same kid who was a piece of shit to me in football, and he's like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Hannah? How you doing? What you got going on?" I'm sorry, what? And like he didn't say like, "What's up, you ginger motherfucker," or like
Yeah.
you faggot or whatever. And I was just like, it's good, man. You know, it's cool. Whatever. Oh, and I also had another kid too, a separate kid who wasn't that much of a dick, but he was still enough of a dick. I saw him at the gym one time and he tried to start a fight with me while I was at the gym, like out after high school, you know. We had already both graduated. I saw him at the gym one time and he tried to start a fight with me at the gym. And I just like walked away from him like,
That's
whatever,
wild.
dude. I'm trying to work
wild. Yeah,
out
that's
right
nuts.
now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
There was this one kid that me and my friend Cody saw at a bar, and he was like, my friend Cody in like 6th grade punched him in the head because he was being a fucking piece of shit, like talking shit to Cody, and then and then we saw him the next time at this bar, and we're all just hanging out, and I was like, holy shit, there he is, he's over there, like that's that kid that you fucking popped,
that's the guy.
because
That's the
he was
dude.
being a fucking asshole to you. Like he was like, oh shit, yeah, and then he walked over, he was like, hey man, how's it going? Like shit, and we just got to talking, and he was like, yeah, remember when you punched me in the head? And then he was like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, I was being an asshole. I definitely deserved that, man. Like he was like, all like, he was like, yeah, man. Like that was, you fucking got me good. I deserve that shit. Like, like looking back
Dude.
on it, he was like all apologetic, like
All
still, and he got punched.
all
But,
of the
yeah.
kids that I guess were dicks in high school, when I saw them again in college, they were still just fucking dicks.
Dicks.
And
Yeah,
so I was like, yeah, I'll never see you again. That's fine.
yeah, that was
Like,
college.
it never
yeah.
changed. And I was like, that's fine.
Yeah, that's how it was with when I saw some kids from college, like in college from high school that were assholes, and I was like, "Hey man, how's it going?" He's like, "You know, frat life," and I was like, "Oh
Yeah, I'm like, oh, yeah, you're a piece of
suck."
shit.
And I was like,
Whoa.
"Yeah, dude, sick. Maybe I could get into some parties." And he was like, "Yeah, no chance, bro." And I was like, "All right, see you later, dog." And I just was like, "Yeah, going into the game, deuces, homie. Like, I'm not. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, fuck that." And then like, yeah. I remember like in college, like when everybody was at U of A and I was at Pima and I was going to U of A games, you know, because I'm diehard, bleed red and blue, and fucking
Ugh.
yeah. Well, you're wearing a U of A shirt, you jackass.
It's my girlfriend's.
It fits
You're
you
wearing
well
your
for some
girlfriend's
reason.
shirt.
Yeah, fits good.
I was like,
And,
dude, my girlfriend or my wife's shirts can't even serve as napkins. They are so fucking small in comparison to my goddamn shirts. My shirts are huge, dude. It's crazy.
She wears them big. She wears them big on purpose sometimes, you know.
Okay.
This was one of her night shirts. This is one of my out shirts.
You wore it for the dub.
I wore it for the dub, dude.
There you go.
No, quite
Let's
honestly,
go.
I had no idea that the Arizona had even played.
Cats won. But
Oh,
yeah,
did they? Did they win? Did they win?
Yeah. What the
Oh.
fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, going and then like I was going to the U of A games like when I was in Pima, and then like I'd bump into like asshole kids from high school, you know. And then I'm
Yeah.
like walking into the game with my dad, and they'd like look at me like, like still going to the game with your dad. I was like, yeah, I still hang out. Yeah, better than your. What's your dad's middle name? You fuck? Do you even know? Like Jesus Christ.
Is your
Like, you
dad
have
alive? Is your dad even
Yeah,
alive?
like,
Is he
God
still
damn.
with us?
Yeah, no, I still hang out with my family. Yeah, no, yeah.
Is he still with us? Such
Or
a
is he still
great-
working on the? Is he still working on the Wilson account?
Yeah, they're
Is that
like
what he's doing right now?
They're like talking about like dorm life, like like they're living somewhere else. Is like they don't go to their parents on the weekend. And it's like, dude,
Exactly.
I see you in the neighborhood, jackass. Like I don't like you
You
hang
didn't
out
leave.
still. You fuck.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
told
dude.
you. I told you about the dude that I beat the shit out of at the bar, and then I saw him at the Joe Rogan show.
Oh,
I told
yeah?
you guys about that, right?
No, what? I think so, but I don't
Which
remember.
Joe Rogan show?
Do it again, dude. That sounds amazing.
I saw. So it was this one dude who kept like pushing our buttons all night at playground when I was a bouncer there, and he would it. It literally started when I got there at 10 p.m. Right, I got there at 10 p.m. The first dude that I had to interact with was this dude who was just hanging out at the front door who wouldn't go away. We turned him away because he was too intoxicated, and
Sounds
then he
familiar.
started having a problem. And then like
Sounds familiar.
every like 30 minutes. No.
We all
Hey,
been
what's
there,
up,
doggy.
man? What's up, man? Can I get
What's
in?
up?
Nah, sorry, man. I think you're a little
What's up?
too intoxicated. Okay.
It's okay. What's up?
Oh, what's up, man? Can I get in? How you doing, bro?
I didn't even know you were here, bro.
Let him in on the second one. You're honestly a dick for that. You should be like, you know what? I'm gonna be eyeballing it. You better get 2 waters before you get another Budweiser.
He's a liability. All right, I can't take the risk.
He would have said yes to that offer.
You
I
were
know.
right. You were right.
Yeah,
Anyhow,
yeah. I was.
think he was wrong, dude. Someone tries to pull that to me. I'm a bouncer. You're in. You're in, dude. That was.
That's
But-
why you're not a bouncer, doggy.
So this dude kept coming back. Like he would fuck off somewhere and then come back like every 30 minutes and start fucking with us again. He came back like 30 minutes later with like a hot dog in his hand, and I don't know, I was just walking around, and then I like see him standing on the sidewalk outside, and he's locked eyes with me. He's eating a fucking hot dog with his
Dude.
friend standing right next to him, and he's like,
Glizzy Goblin
Just-
while fucking
just-
staring down another man.
dude, he was straight glizzy goblin and eyeballing me just.
God,
And then
dude.
I was like, okay, like I literally threw my arms. I'm like, what, man? What do you want? Like I literally have a gang with me. Like we will hurt you, man.
There's 9.
Leave
of
us alone. Yeah, and then I turn
There's
around
9
and
doors in this place.
and he throws his trash at me and it hits me in the shoulder, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. And then when like 3 of us walk out the gates to the sidewalk, and then he fucks off, and then I'm like, what the fuck is up with this guy? 30 minutes later he comes back and he's like eyeballing me from across the street now, like looking at me from like across the street. And then I'm like, what's up, bro? Like what do you want? And he comes back across, like he jogs across, and I'm just sitting there like mad dogging him. I'm like, what do you want, man?
Come at
And
me.
then I turn around and he takes a half full beer can that he found on the street, and it fucking flies by my face. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this dude's fucking problem? Like, all because we wouldn't let him inside. Another 30 minutes goes by. We get a call over our earpieces saying like, we got a aggressive code yellow. Code yellow means like super intoxicated, like kind of arguing with people. Got a super aggressive
It's a
code
bisexual.
yellow. We got a super aggressive guy who likes dicks and penises. Oh, dicks and penises. I mean, dicks and vaginas.
I was gonna say that says more about you than it says about the guy, but okay.
Yeah. And we got an aggressive code yellow on the rooftop. They're like, oh shit. All right.
Gotta
Well,
get up there.
I didn't know it was him at the time, and then they bring down this guy from the rooftop
Roof.
because there's a
How
second
do you
floor,
get to the
right?
roof?
There's a
Right.
second floor.
Is there
And we're
another
like, what?
entrance? How do you get to the?
He hopped
past
over. He hopped over the patio and made his way through and went upstairs, and
Yeah,
none of us
that's
saw
awesome.
it.
Shit.
And then we're like, what the fuck? This dude needs to leave us the fuck alone. And he's more aggressive this time, definitely more drunk. And he like still finding me and eyeballing me, but instead of like straight on, he's like kind of drunk, he's
Yeah,
like,
faded
I'm looking at you.
eyeballs.
Faded. And then the last time, Ray, this fucking he was like 53, and this Mexican dude from Compton who's like, like,
The DM captain.
guess what tattoo he had, dude? He had a fucking Raiders tattoo right on his neck, dude.
Hell
Sick.
yeah, dude.
Los Raiders.
Dude, Viva los Raiders. And
Raiders.
yeah,
That was
Los
good. That was a
Raiders.
good one.
yeah, Ray is far removed from Compton, but Ray calls over the headset like, hey, we got a code, like he's fucking with me over the patio, like his my pride's getting in the way, homie, like and it was like arguing with him over the glass of the patio, right? And because he had just kicked him out because he saw him hop over the patio, so he kicked him back over. And then this dude was like, fuck you, fuck, like double birding Ray, and then by this time we're like, all right, we got to go fucking deal with this guy, and then behind me is my my security manager, Russell. And then behind him is my manager, what's his name? Fernando, who's 6'8", 400 pounds. You don't fuck with Fernando. He's got hands, dude. And he's on the phone with TPD telling them TPD about this guy. And I'm on the way out there, and I'm wearing my glasses at the fucking time. And I go out there. I'm like, hey, man, like, what's your fucking problem? Like, go, leave me alone. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Like, what do you want to do, man? What do you want to do? And I was like, go ahead, dude, swing. And he was like, fuck you. And he took a swing, and I saw it coming because he was drunk, and he really wound up from the bottom and like swung. And then I was like, oh shit. And I ducked under it, and my glasses flew off, and I'm like, oh no. And then like a fucking roided out Velma, dude, I was like, I can't see. And I threw a punch, and I just jammed him right in the face. And he was like, oh. And he swirled around and then immediately took off across the street. And I sprinted after him without my glasses
get
on.
him?
Oh,
Get
dude.
him with that pop?
Oh, no, I got him, but like,
Guy's got a hell of a chin.
it probably
didn't
wasn't
know where
right
it was
on the
going.
chin. But it hit him in the face, square in the fucking face. And he ran across the street. And as I ran across the street, glassesless, I fucking lost my balance and I fell chasing him. But when I did that, I slapped his foot, and then he lost balance too, and he got up and he fell across the street. And then I got up and I'm like, oh shit. And then he got up, and as he was getting up, I like reared up to tackle him. And as I tackled him, I was like grabbing him by the head and like trying to pull him down. And then Russell, my security manager, comes and tackles us both and just slams us onto the ground. And I was like, dude, remember the Rick and Morty episode, the Purge episode, where he like rages out and starts murdering everyone? I was like, "Ah!" And I start like fucking just rage pounding him. And I didn't know that he was already knocked out from hitting the ground. He hit his head on the ground and knocked himself out. And I started like fucking blasting him in the face.
UFC finishers.
I had no idea, dude. I had no fucking clue. But like after 5 of them, I was
Fighting
like,
blind.
I was like, oh shit. I like got up. I was like, oh shit. I thought he was dead. I was like, oh shit. And then out the corner of my eye, all I hear like it was faded, and then it got closer was, don't talk shit about my mom. And it's Ray, and he fucking drop kicks the dude in the face. And he kicks him in the face, and I'm like,
damn, Ray.
And I was like, oh my God, this dude's fucking dead. This dude's absolutely fucking dead. I'm like, this dude is dead. And there was
that guy's dead.
There was a lot of blood, dude. A lot of blood. And then I was like, oh fuck. Oh fuck. And I was so winded. My hip hurt because I fell. And I don't have my glasses. I'm like, where the fuck are my glasses? I'm so disoriented.
My glasses.
And then this,
I can't see without my glasses.
I literally was like, where are you, dude? And he starts making the noises. He starts going like, and then he slowly starts sitting up, and he's bleeding, and like, holy fuck, I gotta sit down. And then we find out from Fernando 15 minutes later, 15 minutes after that happened, that dude got pulled over for a DUI. Covered in his own blood. he got pulled over for a DUI, and we're just like, you ripping a Dewey because he was trash, dude.
Yeah.
Trash.
Dude, have I told you all about the time that a guy tried to fight me outside a bar in Phoenix?
Oh, and then I saw him at the Joe Rogan show, and I was like, nope.
Oh yeah, there it is. You're like, hey, bro,
So,
I beat the shit out of you, dude.
I
Is your
quite
kid
honestly,
there?
I don't think he remembered. I don't think he
Yeah, he
remembered.
probably doesn't.
Honestly,
But no,
I think it might have
haven't heard
been.
that story.
I think it might have been a little bit of a self-hatred thing because the dude looked exactly like me.
Damn.
Oh yeah,
Makes
probably
sense.
didn't recognize me. Anyway,
Yeah.
you almost got in a bar fight at a bar in Phoenix.
So yeah, I was out with a couple of my friends in Tempe, and
Wait,
For
what?
whatever-
And where?
Tempe.
Hmm.
You know, Phoenix,
Odd.
but not Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix.
Tempe.
I do know. I don't know.
Are
What
you
is
saying? Are you saying like the
He-
abbreviated form of temperature and he? Temp he?
Where is ASU?
Phoenix. It's in Phoenix.
It's in
Whatever.
temp he.
We're in Phoenix.
Yes.
Fine, we're in Phoenix, and for
Tempe's
whatever
not a place.
Yeah, it is. But for whatever reason,
If you're from Tucson, it's called Tempe.
Well, if you're from
Tempe.
Tucson, it's
what?
just called Phoenix.
No, I am not. I am not saying it wrong. This is nuts. Anyhow,
This is Javelina all over again, dude.
that's how you.
Not for me.
say
Dude,
for
it.
me,
you know
he's just
what?
saying a
You know
place
what?
that doesn't exist.
Clint and Lex, you're out of the Javelina Kings, dude. I'm doing it on my own.
Lex was never in.
Javelina!
Lex, you know what? We're gonna do it bigger and better because I got all the plans. You heard my plans.
We're gonna
I'll-
do it. Better.
I'm better. You know what? I'm better with customers, bro. Better with
It's gonna
customers.
get big. It might get bigger. It might get a lot bigger.
It might
Who
get
knows? But
better.
we're gonna see
Who
what
kno-
I
happens.
don't know. I assumed it would be better. Okay.
A lot of
but
people said it would be better,
Yeah.
but
They said it would be better.
It might get bigger. It might not. It might get a little bigger. Who knows? We're gonna see what happens.
all right. Anyway, sorry. You're in Tempe.
Yeah, and for whatever reason, I don't even remember exactly how it started. But apparently, this guy had been like chirping at us. Like it's me and like two of my guy friends, and then so one of my friends, John, his girlfriend was with us also. So it was four of us, and we were just going around doing bars and shit. And then we got to a bar, and I forgot exactly why it happened, but this dude just came over and was just like, "You talking shit?" And we're like,
That was a sharp 7.
I was gonna say 8 because it was brief.
You know,
Really going.
you know what
off
that
it.
was? That was a classic like Homer Simpson burp. It was a 7.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna say? You know, usually I go, I'm the Alabama of burps, but after week 1, I'm the Arizona of burps, dude. You know,
Where's your Gatorade bottle, caddy? Go get your caddy.
Get
I don't
your
have a
caddy.
caddy because I'm a
get your
fucking
caddy.
recruiter, and your brother needs a QB coach, and then maybe we'll think about it.
Yeah, but his girlfriend's a 6 at best, so I don't know if it's gonna work.
It's sophomore year, you know. He'll figure it out.
He'll play up eventually.
Once he gets that starting QB job after the QB coach, sky's the limit for the kid.
Yeah, after the
Sky's the
coach
limit.
gets his head out of his ass.
No, it's not the coach.
All right.
You got to get the kid at QB level. It's not there yet, obviously, or else he'd be starting.
Nah, it's the coach's fault. Anyway, you're with your friends, 2 guys and a girl.
He's chirping.
Yeah, this guy
Chirping.
just comes over and he's like, fuck you guys. I don't know what you guys think you're doing here. And we're like, okay, whatever. And then they follow us to another bar. Like we move bars and they show up at the next bar, him and his lady. And then for some reason, I'm just like, I like every time he says anything, I'm like, when he's like, it's like you're talking shit. I was like, well, you and your friend, and I just keep saying like you and your friend or whatever. And then he's like, it's not my friend, it's my girlfriend. I was like, well, that's a dude. So I don't know why, because I don't even remember seeing
Dude,
the other
no.
person. I just like
I
that's
get
a dude. That's a dude.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's our brains, dude. Of just we can't not
Insult somebody. Like we have
continue
to
talking
insult
shit.
somebody.
Dude, it goes
Like-
back to like me at laughs with that guy. Like he was
Yeah.
leaving. He was walking out. And I was like, we got a good old ghetto Dr. Seuss. And he came back with a vengeance. Like he was gonna fucking attack me. Like he was ready to fucking beat my ass after that. Like I couldn't not say it though. That
But
we're on
Clint-
it's the same.
It was funny.
It was funny.
It was
It
funny.
was funny.
Just like,
Dude.
yeah, it's the same thing. It was funny, Lex. It is funny.
It is funny, Lex.
That's a
It is funny.
Dude, you have no idea how often just around my household now, I'm just like,
It is
but
funny.
it is funny.
It is funny.
I was like, it's rude, but it is funny.
Lex's water gets turned off. He's like, it is funny.
It is funny. Dude, no bullshit. We didn't have power all of yesterday. And
Oh shit.
going to the grocery store last night and seeing the shelves almost completely empty of anything that needed to be refrigerated
What?
is funny. It is funny.
It is funny.
I'm worried.
Oh no,
I'm scared. I'm
scared.
endangered.
I'm in danger. My pee
No.
came out.
No, they just got shit from the other grocery stores nearby. It's
Oh.
really not that big a deal. But yeah, our power was down for, I want to say like 12 hours.
Did it go?
Damn.
Well, it was in the middle of the night, so it might have, but we were asleep. Like it started like 3 in the morning, and then they didn't fix it until like 3 the next day.
No, that's the sound it makes when Lex gets into bed.
No, it's really more like.
Oh shit! He got your ass, Lex.
Yeah, he got me.
fucking
Dude.
got your ass.
He got me.
Oh wow.
No, but that. Oh, sorry. Not just to harken back to it. That was the funniest fucking thing. Is that we continued.
You
me and
continue
my-
just ripping him.
sort of like we left this bar to like go home, right? And like I guess the 3 of my friends and I just sort of like walked out, and we were kind of minding our own business, and then this guy I guess had crossed the street. Like we were walking to like go get an Uber or something, and this guy had crossed the street. And then he was like shouting at us from across the street. And I was like, "Oh, look at those 2 dudes!" And I kept just
It doesn't sound like they were tripping. It sounds like you were tripping.
no, he kept literally.
What
he
do those
kept-
2 guys want? I don't understand.
he
What
kept
are they
being-
doing?
It was nuts because like the one guy kept being like go fuck yourself and shit like that. And I was like, I don't know what these guys are talking about.
Who are
And then-
these guys? You just kept pointing at.
Yeah,
These
they're like,
guys.
what are
Only
these
saying-
guys talking
Only
about?
saying these guys loud too. You're whispering everything else to your friends. You're like, I don't know what they want. These guys over here.
You're like, man, these best bros are real angry.
But dude, I swear, by the time we reached like the next cross street, like we had walked over so that we could catch our Uber, I'd sort of forgotten about it. And then,
About those guys.
about those guys, and then the guy comes sprinting across the street, like bolting, and he like pushes me, and I like push him back, and I was just like, "Wait, who are you?" And then my friends sort of get in the way, and they're like,
Who's this guy?
"Dude, I swear to God, I didn't even remember who he was." I was like, "You just run over and push people? That's crazy." And
Dude,
then, yeah,
Lex just got Budweiser dementia. He's like, who the fuck are you, dude?
But that's the thing is that like literally I have no idea why, because I talked to them after, like my friends afterward, and they're like, yeah, they were kind of like they were being weird and shitty to us. Like when we went to this one bar, and then we went to a different bar because we were like we felt weird, and then they showed up at that bar and continued to be shitty to us. And then apparently, like for some reason, you just kept calling that girl a guy, and then and I was like, you know what? I feel fine about it. I don't feel weird about it at all.
Kept calling that girl a guy.
Did you tell your friend? Well, it is funny.
It
But-
is funny.
No, it was just a bizarre situation because I caught an Uber home, not really realizing why that guy tried to fight me. I was like, what did I do to you? And then they were like, you were saying that he was dating a guy this whole night. And he followed us to multiple different bars. And I was like, well, then why did he follol us? Like, I don't understand.
Was his
'Cause you
girlfriend a
wanted
guy
to-
or not?
You wanted to add another guy to his, entourage.
Well, that was my point. Is I was like, we moved independently. Like we left after the first time that we had a problem with him, and then we also left the next bar before he did. And then he came out and he was like, "Fuck this guy." And I was like, "Fuck both."
It kind of sounds like I mean, given your track record with memory when it comes to alcohol, I mean,
what?
prime example, prime example. Outside of the bar when I had to turn you away twice in 15 seconds, which was so baffling to me. You might have been the one to incite all of this,
No.
and you just don't remember.
I say that listening to the story, I'm pretty sure you're the one that incited all of this.
Yeah,
So that's the thing, is that I was petrified of that. And so I texted my friends immediately, and then also in the morning. I was like, was I the person who
right. To make sure everyone still liked you. Yeah.
Exactly. As you know, I do.
Yes.
And
everyone still likes you.
thank God. And both of them were like, no, I don't know why. He started yelling at us at the one bar, and then we went to a different bar, and he was still yelling at us. And
What was like the first thing that he said to you, or screamed at you or yelled at you?
I don't remember exactly. It was something like something along those lines, like you think.
Hey, you want to fuck my boyfriend?
No, it was something like you think you're tough, and they were like, yeah. We were all standing at the bar, and this guy just started shouting at us, like all of us, and then weird.
Why won't anyone fuck my boyfriend?
Oh, did anyone fight me? Fight me!
And I think I
fuck.
finally gave him what he wanted by responding to him, but apparently it was a whole to do that they were just yelling at us. And I was like, finally, I was like, you're a guy.
Well, Lex, if you ever see him again, you should tell him to subscribe to the Man's Gender podcast, and also
Like and subscribe
to the Man's Gender podcast, and
Do it now.
Become a Patreon patron. Why? Because we want money from you. That's why.
Also, back the A.
Ugh.
So,
God.
buy tickets to Mississippi State.
No, fucking come see us do stand up. Jesus. Oh, speaking of which, I got a show, Tucson Improv Movement, September 23rd. Be there or be gay, and that's okay.
or
Wait, I got
anywhere
a
else.
Show. Oh yeah, my phone. I'm using my phone. I was looking for my phone. I got to get off.
I do that. I do that so much. All right,
How did
that
you
was,
just send me a TikTok right now?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just sent us a TikTok. What the fuck?
Who's in charge of your Facebook? Has
Why are
your
you doing-
girlfriend been sending us gold this whole time?
No, I did that a little while ago.
Oh,
It must have just sent. I was literally sending you tons of TikToks
Wait, like
An
hours
hour and a
ago?
like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago before the
Wow.
podcast.
damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird. Anyhow,
The Lord
That's
works in
it.
mysterious ways, boys.
does he?
Well, like and subscribe. Go to our stand-up shows. Follow our Instagrams, and also go to the fucking U of A game, people from Tucson. This bitch needs to be sold out. We're playing an SEC school. Let's go.
Well,
Back
the
the
comedy
end.
first, though. So
Yeah,
like,
comedy
subscribe,
first.
come to the comedy shows.
But if
and
it's
then,
on a Saturday when a game's on, fucking go to the game. It's more important for the community.
No,